Facebook is way too late in entering the crypto game, claims Tim Draper. And I think I also agree with Tim. The famous American venture capital investor Tim Draper was one of the first to trust the power of cryptocurrencies, openly accepting it as a viable investment option. In one of its recent interviews, Draper shared that Bitcoin resembled the gaming version of buying virtual swords that hold value in real money. People are willing to take that kind of a risk for this kind of currency. While supporting his past crypto investments that provided his belief in the ecosystem, Draper reminded viewers about his accurate prediction of BTC reaching $10,000 in trading value 3 years back. Governments can also benefit from the technology for keeping perfect records and collecting taxes. Also, people get wealthier if there's less friction of trading. They are, Facebook, way too late into the game. Eventually, they'll fall into the same place as all other cryptocurrencies where they say Bitcoin's better. So no doubts that Tim's money is on Bitcoin and he is a pro Bitcoin guy. But I would definitely agree with him that Facebook seemed to be a little late. And also I feel that their announcement of Libra in advance than the actual project coming out was a little too early, and it has taken everybody by a storm. Plus a lot of accusations on Facebook considering their previous history about privacy and security. I think all of that has hit Facebook very hard, and there is a session on July 16th where Facebook is supposed to appear in front of the Congress. I think that is going to be an interesting debate to watch and see Facebook stands out there. India. Yes, India is in the news, guys. After Facebook's release, the new RTI response clarifies India's stance on cryptocurrency regulations. India's position on crypto has been in the grey, owing to a lack of legal clarity on the part of the Indian government and its financial institutions. The latest development in the space was when the Reserve Bank of India (RBI) responded to a previously filed RTI rights to information request, clarifying their non-involvement in drafting any crypto-related bills. While the news came as some respite to crypto enthusiasts in the country, a new development promises otherwise. According to a report, the Investor Education and the Protection Fund (IEPF) authority responded to an RTI request filed by CoinCrunch India, revealing that an interdepartmental committee in January had decided Department of Revenue and Department of Economic Affairs may immediately take steps to completely ban sale, purchase, and issuance of all forms and types of cryptocurrencies. Next up, Ethereum briefly gets the spotlight with all the Facebook, Libra, Ripple advancements. Ethereum had gone silent with all the mainstream development happening with Ripple, XRP, and Facebook's Libra. However, Ethereum seems to be back in the limelight, although briefly due to Grayscale announcement. Grayscale announced the launch of Trading Grayscale Ethereum Trust (ETHE) on June 20th. With this, ETHE is now available for trading on OTC markets, and each share of the ETHE represents ownership of 0.9662399 Ether, and this share decreases gradually over time. The addition of ETHE comes to the already existing trust for cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, XRP, Ethereum Classic, Stellar Lumens, Zcash, and others. Grayscale Bitcoin Trust has been a good investment considering the Bitcoin holdings per share over the last 12 months has shown great performance. Bitcoin holdings per share were up by 36%, while the actual price of Bitcoin in the same time period was up by 15%. This shows Grayscale's product could yield good returns on investment. Which brings me to the next news. US authority seeks extradition of alleged crypto scammers. Guys, this is definitely going to happen as Bitcoin and cryptocurrency market emerges further. There are gains that you see. People will start scamming each other. There will be a lot of scams coming out. There'll be a lot of frauds coming out. You better be careful, and you better be careful when you invest. I would say before even investing a single penny, make sure you do your own research. Let's see what the news says. So the US Department of Justice, DOJ, has unsealed a fraud complaint against Swedish citizen Roger Nils Jonas Carlson and associated firm Eastern Metal Securities, EMS, according to a press release on June 19. According to DOJ, Carlson and EMS are charged with committing securities fraud, wire fraud, and money laundering. Especially Carlson allegedly instructed investors to pay for his products using virtual currencies such as cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin. According to the complaint, EMS website was registered to a made-up person and offered shares of pre-funded reversed pension plan, of which investors could allegedly purchase share at $98 a piece. Carlson allegedly promised a payout of 1.15 kg of gold, over $45,000 as of January 2, 2019 per security share. However, an investigation by the IRS Criminal Investigation Unit reportedly concluded that Carlson did not demonstrably have the capital to back the promised payouts. However, he did appear to have invested the money received in Thailand-based real estate. Again, guys, there'll be a lot of such cases coming up, so please be careful and do your own research. IBM is in the news. IBM's blockchain division largely unscathed after layoffs of 1,700. Only a very tiny percentage of this month's 1,700 job losses at IBM affected its blockchain division, the Block reported. Jerry Kumono, the vice president of IBM Blockchain Technology, told the website that the tech giant is prioritizing blockchain skills while making hiring and firing decisions, adding it was full steam ahead for his department, which means this is definitely where IBM is also focusing. The layoffs have been described as a realignment plan. The consulting arm of IBM's blockchain business experienced some losses of redundant positions, but its engineering side reportedly escaped unscathed. The production team had no layoffs. There was nothing out of development. It was very limited on the blockchain side. IBM currently has about 340,000 employees, meaning that it let go of roughly 0.5% of its workforce. As CNBC reported on June 7, this doesn't mean hiring freeze is on the horizon. More than 7,600 openings were listed on IBM's website at press time. Many of them were newer areas of the business. Earlier this week, the company announced upgrades to its IBM blockchain platform so it can run on multiple cloud networks, including Azure and Amazon Web Services. Yes, guys, this was another news that I read through. So IBM basically had their own blockchain platform which run and functioned with their IBM cloud platform. Now, considering that there are many service providers, sometimes the governments have contracts with Azure or AWS or maybe any other, but for now these two are the prime players. So considering this, IBM actually came up with a bridge for these environments where you could deploy the IBM blockchain platform onto Microsoft Azure or AWS. So I think this was a step forward from the IBM side. And again, we will soon hear all the bigger companies coming in forward and showing what they have done in the blockchain area. So that will establish their supremacy to get more future contracts. Next up, IOTA, which is rarely in news. IOTA has actually entered a new partnership to track potential fatal food allergens with DLT. Non-profit blockchain organization IOTA Foundation has teamed up with digital food safety management firm Primority to track food allergens via blockchain, IOTA tweeted on June 20. The new partnership aims to reduce risk associated with potential fatal food allergens, targeting 220 million people with food allergy worldwide, as IOTA noted in a tweet. The collaboration includes the development of a prototype of an application that would enable consumers to check food products for allergens, particularly those that go under usual radars of a number of reasons, including cases when products share production lines with allergen-containing products, according to a blog post by IOTA. Especially, the application will be based on IOTA's immutable distributed ledger protocol Tangle and integrated with Primority's 3i Verify platform, which will enable the information collected from manufacturers to be automatically shared on IOTA's Tangle. As such, the application will reportedly allow consumers to access a number of details about food products by scanning a barcode on the app. The shared information would include tracking of raw materials used and their suppliers, as well as a review of food production processes. As IOTA stressed in the announcement, consumers will be able to access the data without sharing any personal sensitive information and without owning any cryptocurrency. That was pretty much the news that I think should interest you today. Now, that being said, if you really like the content and you stick around till the end of the video, I would request you to please like, share, subscribe, because that's the only way I could reach the right content to the right audience. Thank you so much for watching and you have a great day. I'll see you later.